Yep.
All right. But just a few, couple of rules before we sort of dive into it, because I just want to make sure that we get as much out of the session as possible. First rule is to be as honest as possible. So I just
Yeah.
want you to, see if you can be as honest as possible with me. I'll be as honest as possible with you. That way, it keeps it nice and
Mm,
transparent as well. That way, I can help you as much as I can as well. Hopefully, you get more out of it as well. All right, just happy to do that.
yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna
Good man.
say I live next to Heathrow, so if you do hear like planes, yeah, just ignore that.
Okay, that's fine, man. That's fine. Good. Um, Second rule got as well is like what's called like a gray zone. So try to be like a yes or no rather than like a maybe.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Yeah. So
Yeah.
any questions I ask you, just try and be more like yes or no rather than I'm unsure. Just so we've got a clear sort of
Hmm.
answer to any questions. That way we can sort of get to the bottom of those questions a little bit quicker. All right.
Yeah.
And then third one as well, um, we mentioned it, I think you answered it on the questionnaire, but you're the only one making the decision today. There's no one that you have to consult if you were going to invest in any coaching,
Yep, that's
prior to the
correct.
sort of, yeah, good man, good, perfect. So just before we go on, I know you have been following me for a bit on TikTok as well. Has that been some time?
Yeah, TikTok. I mean, the thing is, right? I'm. This is off topic, but I was following you, and then basically, when it comes to assignments, sometimes I'm like a bit behind, so I just delete TikTok, put it back again, and it's like a on and off thing. So yeah, sometimes it's like back and forth.
No, no, that's good. What attracted you to the content initially? How did you?
I think it's just because like how generic you are and like transparent, because some of them you can, it's almost like they put up a face to
Yeah,
gain in people, like if you know what I
yeah,
mean. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's all right. No, I appreciate it. It's good. It's it's nice to connect with people as well, and that's the whole point of social media, and it's not just
Hmm.
numbers. It's like just you've always got to remember as a person behind every follow and like and stuff like that. And it's nice to build that community. So yeah, I appreciate it. It's good. Thank you very much, man. Um, so we're going to get into a few questions now. We're just going to dive in and sort of talk about your nutrition and exercise habits in a bit more detail. So if you can give us like what would be like a typical day for you when it comes to the nutrition, sort of breakfast, lunch, dinner. So just sort of break that down for me, would you say?
Uh, should I just list out the things I've been having recently as like,
Yeah, yeah, just like keep it, don't overthink it too much. It's just what would be like a typical day for you. So if you get up, I mean, what have you had today or yesterday, if that's sort of clear on your mind, basically. Yeah.
okay, so usually in the morning when I work, at least when I go to work, I wake up, have like a sandwich, as in like two sliced breads and like either like chicken, 100 grams, or
Yeah.
like some Polish like deli meat, those type of
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then lunch, pretty much the same thing, but like I go Tesco's obviously. And then
So
dinner,
like a meal deal kind of
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
meal deal basically, yes.
Yeah.
Um, dinner, it's just what my mom cooks, to be honest. It's just like beef, fish, Indian stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Do you have any sort of snacks in the day or anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes I do snack a lot. So like if there's crisps, I'm gonna have them. But if there's nothing, I'm not gonna have them. I try to drink
Yeah.
water more like recently. Even chocolates, like I have them a lot sometimes. That's why I try
Okay.
avoiding buying them.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. And what about like any alcohol? Drink much alcohol at all?
No, just with my mates sometimes. That's like rarely so.
More sort of on special occasions, that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's all. Good. What about sort of like takeaways? Do you have many takeaways in the week at
Takeaways,
all?
uh, I don't eat too much from outside. But I think it's just like sometimes maybe no, actually I don't. I don't.
No, that's all right. So most of the stuff
It's
evenings
just
is
like,
like,
yeah, it's just like rarely sometimes. Like if
yeah,
there's no food, only then.
yeah, not like a weekly occurrence, basically. Yeah,
Once, sorry. If there's no food, yeah, only then.
yeah, and not like a not a weekly occurrence, basically. Yeah,
No, no, I don't have takeaways that often, to be
yeah,
honest.
that's all right. Very good. Um, I also like to ask about, do you take any sort of recreational drugs or anything like that?
No, nothing.
No, good one. Good one. Good. And what's your sort of exercise habits like? What sort of your daily sort of activity look like?
Uh, Recently, it's been going to work and the back and forth. That's it. Nothing
Yeah,
in between.
yeah. And have you done sort of max exercise in the past? What's your
I've
sort of history been for like in the past?
I've done like exercise like since GCSEs, as in like I've not lost weight, but I've gained muscle in
Yeah.
the sense like I've lifted weights and stuff like that. I've done like
Okay.
some cardio, not too heavy on cardio, but I used to do cardio and weights.
Yeah. 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 Nice. Was that going to the gym,
Yeah,
or sort of going out or doing anything outside or?
no gym mainly. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's mostly gym.
Okay. Yeah. Good. And in terms of like your sort of current situation, has that been something you've done recently, or have you sort of had a gap in terms of how much you've been doing any activity over the last like few months?
Um,
What's
to be honest, like I haven't gone to the gym since COVID, really.
okay? Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been quite a
Okay.
while. And then
Yeah.
yeah, no exercise habits recently.
Okay. That's all right. Yeah. Good. Have you been sort of quite conscious with COVID, like going back to the gym? Does that still
No, it's
feel a
not
little
a
bit uneasy
problem.
there?
No, I did go for like a bit, like maybe 1 or 2 months, but it was not too often like I used to go before. Because before I
Okay.
used to go like 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I like
And
try to
then
get it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I get it. I mean, sometimes now being in a gym around a lot of people, you realize it's quite nicer to be outside in the fresh air in it as much as you can. So yeah, good. Excellent. So so that's a good, so just to reframe it, just so I've got an understanding of what you were doing, and then so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. When you say meal deal, is that a regular thing? Or do you have a meal deal every day,
Um, it
or do you
depends. Like
sometimes take lunch with you?
even if I take lunch, it's like a sandwich. But today, like in the meal deal, the one I had, I tried to have more like so like as a snack I chose eggs and then as a drink I chose like a protein drink, high protein.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah,
good.
otherwise it's like Lucozade and like those Raiders like the chicken bites thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
That's right.
sandwich, yeah, sandwich is usually a chicken sandwich.
Nice. And that would be most. I'm just trying to work out what does that cost you per week if you're having like a meal deal
Um,
every day? Like,
so before like recently, um, it's been increased as well, sadly. So before I used to go in like 5 days a week. Now it's
yeah,
like fluctuates, so
yeah.
it's gonna be two. So 680, £7.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
And then
So could
traveling is
you?
expensive as well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So you're working from home the other days as well. So you
Yeah.
have lunch at home, stuff like that.
At home it's just pasta or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. That's all right. Yeah, good. Mm, good. So, um, so let's just sort of have a look at, we've got a good understanding of the exercise history. In terms of injuries, have you got any injuries or anything that you need to be that you're concerned with, or kind of prevented you from doing any activity currently or in the
Uh,
past?
no, nothing.
No. Okay, good. So let's just sort of have a look at, clarify, understand what you want to achieve. What was it that you wanted support on in terms of if we had to, you know, wave a magic wand, for example, if I had one in my hand, where would your desirable place be in 12 months' time? So if you could magically, I'm a genie, I'm going to grant you a wish in a 12 months' time. We're going to sort of, magically put you where you want to be. What would you envisage? What would your big goals be for that?
Yeah, I think it's just um have a good like meal plan, then lose weight, be like 85, maybe. Yeah, 85 kilos or something like that.
Yeah. What do
Eh,
you weigh at the moment? Okay.
I think, oh, the last time I checked, it was like 111, which is quite bad.
That's right. So looking to lose like 20 kilos. Is that right?
Yeah, 20, 15. No, like 25, 30 kilos, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Around that.
How long has you've been at sort of like 110,
Oh, like,
like the rate you're at now? How long?
I think I would say 6 years.
Uh,
So I've tried not to go like more. Then it's like sometimes it feels like catches me at a bad time, but then
yeah. 6 years is a long time, isn't it?
yeah, too long.
How does that make you feel when it comes to, you know?
Oh, terrible, terrible stuff. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
like when you go out, it, like self-conscious, and like it's just like your image really. So it just you don't feel as good as the other shot, less
Yeah.
confidence.
Does it impact like your social life or anything like that as
Yeah,
well?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. In what way do you find it gets in the way?
As in, like, I think it's like harder for me to interact with people, and I think that's one reason why. And
Mm.
then just confidence, like image confidence. I just feel like people are just looking at me and then they're just judging or something.
Yeah. Is that what about like who do you feel is judging you? Is it
I
people
was
you
just like,
know as well?
yeah, yeah, that too. Yes, relatives, like, they keep saying, "Oh, you're overweight," and it's like,
Yeah.
I think I'm one of those people who like, if you tell me nicely, maybe I'll understand, but like, if you tell me in like a harsh way, it's just gonna make things worse rather than good.
Mm. Who's been telling you like
It's just like relatives, sometimes some friends, but then, yeah.
yeah? How does that make you feel generally?
Oh, bad, really bad.
Yeah.
I think I just,
Yeah.
stuff gets worse then.
And what would you how do you cope with it generally? What's your
I
way of
try
coping? What type of-
I try to ignore, but then I think if, I don't know, it's like, is it, whenever someone says it, it's like a trigger. So
Mm.
like the trigger, like, just makes me eat more.
Yeah. Mm. So you feel like there's a bit of a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you cut. Like do you say food is a comfort thing for you as well?
Yeah. I've always like gone to it for comfort. Yes, definitely.
Yeah. In terms of you said because obviously 6 years is is quite a long time that you've been sort of struggling with your weight. Anything that changed around that time that that you can put your finger on that might have sort of
Changed in the
affected your
sense,
weight?
actually, I don't know, but like as a kid, I was quite like, I was the bigger one always.
Mm.
So like since I was like, since, yeah, 5, year 4, and then now I'm in uni. So year 4 was like, yeah, it's been like quite long, I would say.
So you feel like you've struggled with your weight most of your life, would you say?
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. Have you, in terms of like family, have you got like brothers and sisters or anything?
Yeah, one brother.
Yeah. And in terms of their, how do they manage their weight generally, like your brother and your sister and, or your
I
brother,
think it's
sorry, like your family, like mum and dad and stuff?
uh my dad is like skinny, but he has a belly. It's like a beer belly, but he doesn't drink beer. So yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
my mom, she can fluctuate. She can become thin and then just like a cycle basically. But now
mm,
she's like slightly over. My brother, yeah, I think he's average for his age. So
yeah. Is he younger than you or older
yeah,
than you?
younger,
Yeah.
2 years younger.
Younger, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, so obviously, so your weight's been a conscious issue from, is it year four? Is that be from like junior school? Is that
That's like I don't know how
like year
old
four?
was year four is like was I 10
Yeah,
or 11? Yeah, like around
yeah,
yeah 10 possibly. So it's been
yeah,
quite a long time, and I'm
yeah,
21 now.
yeah, yeah. How was your weight sort of handled when you were sort of 10? Do you ever remember any sort of how was school like? How was school for you as well?
I don't know. School was I was big, so obviously kids are gonna mock me. So I think that's when I went for like to have more food for comfort. So it just all played up.
Yeah,
It's like the domino effect. So
yeah. Would you say you were bullied at school then for your weight at times or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. How's that? Do you feel how have you sort of how have
I
you
would
dealt with that generally? Yeah,
sometimes I would not go like or just say at home or like pretend to like ignore or something. But then obviously it would affect me as a person. So,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. And do you feel like now that you said on your form as well, you've been struggling for a while and you're sort of a bit fed up with it. I mean, in terms of people saying things to you, is that actually people saying things to you, or is, is it something that you feel, you know,
no, I
they might
mean
be saying to you in your head? Have they actually said anything nasty to you, or is it, physically, or just something
I
that you're
think
worried about?
no, it is a mixture of both because
Mm,
no, I wouldn't say both actually because it's just like when friends or family, like friends, yeah, friends or like family. If I meet like my cousin, for instance, they're like, "Oh, you're big fat." So it's just like,
yeah,
yeah, it's just
yeah,
like family
yeah, yeah.
and
But
the
no,
people who
but
are around.
like, yeah, but no one sort of when you've say gone out. Like, I mean, how often do you go out like on a social situation with friends? Have they have
Um,
they have they said anything like to you or
yeah, they make fun of it sometimes, but just,
how's that? How do you feel about that sometimes?
I mean, quite self-conscious, obviously, like
Yeah,
conscious, yeah, self-conscious.
yeah,
But I try to just, I make a joke. Like recently, it's like if someone makes fun of me, I'm just gonna get back at them or something. Just crack a joke about them.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's like
You,
be a bully and then be a bully back. So it's like the reverse card.
yeah. Are you known for the Joker in the pack? Would you
No,
say?
not so much. I don't
Not
joke
so
so
much,
much,
no.
but then
Yeah,
if I do get angry, I'm just gonna I'm gonna speak some stuff.
yeah. You sometimes like to be honest, like sometimes a Joker is like a bit of a defense mechanism. Do you
Yeah,
sometimes put that up
yeah,
in front,
yeah.
like you can make fun of yourself or make fun of the situation to deflect the
I think I am doing a bit of it as like a
yeah,
defense mechanism. But yeah.
yeah. Mm. I mean, when you said on your questionnaire, you said I asked you the question like how you feel about your body, and you put -1,000
Yes.
out of a 1 to 10 scale.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, in terms of like waving that magic wand, like for say 12 months down the line, how would you want to see, where would you want to see that scale, for example, like in
Oh,
12
it's
months time?
like a good 7, 8. I'm happy.
Yeah,
6, 7, 8.
yeah, yeah. Do you feel like you want to, I mean, do you feel conscious, taking the shirt off if you're going
Yeah,
swimming
yeah,
or
yeah,
going on
yeah. I
holiday,
haven't
stuff
got
like that?
swimming because of that. Yes.
Yeah. Is that, do you enjoy swimming? Is that something that you'd like to do more of? Or, I mean, how has it
Uh,
affected, like,
I haven't gone for like a long time. So I
yeah,
would say 6, 7 years. So
yeah,
that's a long
yeah,
time. But
yeah,
yeah, I like being in the water. So
yeah. And what about like holidays and stuff? How's your weight sort
hol
of impacted, like like social situations, holidays and stuff like that?
yeah, I think it'd be I haven't like gone on holidays like that much. But yeah,
Mm.
it's just like recently I went back to like Goa. That's where I come from. So it was just like
Go out. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
So it was like a bit uh everyone just questions you about your weight actually. So,
yeah. Yeah. Is it something that definitely, you feel that you
yeah,
want to change when you go back
yeah,
there? Yeah,
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 100%. I think I'm
yeah,
like
good.
fed up.
Yeah,
Tim.
yeah. So like, if we sort of, in terms of like also like the 12-month thing, you said energy levels as well, 1 to 10, so about 5 at the moment. How
I
is your energy levels in terms of,
The thing about energy levels is like it's hard to gauge because currently I'm not doing anything. So it's just like going back and forth, right? So like I'm
yeah,
not tired now, but it's like I'm okay.
yeah. You sleep okay in like, in terms of getting out of
Yeah.
bed, you sort of quite energized in the mornings and getting around and stuff.
In the morning, as in like I do feel sleepy, like not so sleepy, but I do feel sleepy, but I still
Yeah,
make it out of bed. So
yeah, yeah. So you feel you would like, that 1 to 10 scale, where would you want to see that, say, in 12 months' time?
uh solid 8 or
Solid
9.
eight, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't
And
want to
how
be
how
too ambitious, so
yeah. No, it's good to be ambitious. This is a magic one, remember. You can have anything you
oh
want.
yeah,
So,
okay, 10.
you know,
No,
10, yeah,
11
that's it.
actually. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, go for it, man. How do you think it would, like, if you how do you think that would impact your life in terms of being a 10, like in terms of energy levels and, say like a 7 or 8 when it comes to your body confidence as well?
Yeah, that's gonna be good because sometimes I lack energy and then I refrain from going to people and talking to them.
Yeah,
So I'm just like
yeah,
more held back. Then I want to
yeah,
change that too.
yeah.
So
Does that affect like relationships? Are you in a relationship at the moment or anything like that? Or is that something?
uh not really, no. I think I've been just stuck up with myself that I was like, I don't think I'm gonna handle that as well.
Yeah. Is that something that you'd like in the future?
Yeah, 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 definitely.
Yeah. And sort of, I suppose trying to think of the body confidence and more energy, feel that would then help you to be more confident, around, you know, people that if you want a relationship
Hmm.
with someone. Yeah. 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 Good one. No, good. So, and what would you say like your biggest obstacle would be, um, like in achieving that? So 12 months time, we want to lose, say, 25 kilos,
Hmm.
have more energy,
Yeah,
more self-confidence.
yeah.
Um, you know, what would be like your biggest obstacle you might find that would impact that?
S- So based off what I know, as in like, so basically, it's like you can work as hard as you want in the gym, but then if you come back home and just eat shitty food, like food with like high calories, I know it's bad and it's not gonna like pay off. So nutrition is the main thing
Yeah,
because I know like
yeah,
around 70%, that's what I heard, is like nutrition. So
yeah,
that's a thing I want to change for sure.
yeah, yeah. And what about nutrition do you struggle the most with in terms
The
of
thing is like quantity, finding satiating things and like things I like.
so feeling satisfied after you've eaten, that kind of thing?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Good. And obviously, do you have much control in terms of what you eat as well? Because you say you have your meals at
Uh,
home.
yeah, recently I've been limiting my portions quite a bit and I have
Okay.
control, so yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, good. And do you ever cook your own food as well, or do you,
Um, my mom cooks, but like I do want to like cook my own food, but sometimes it's like
yeah.
I don't like touching chicken and stuff like raw meat, so it's just find it grim. So
Yeah. I think, as long as you're, um, you can eat whatever food you like. I mean,
mhm.
if we, you know, figured out a solution for you that you could still eat all the foods that you currently eat, you didn't have to give
Yeah,
up anything, but you could still, achieve the goal you wanted to do. Would that feel something that
yeah. My
would
mom
that,
was
would you,
calling me this meeting, so
oh, sorry. Yes, would you feel that would be something that you'd work for you? If we could, potentially
I
offer that.
would I would say I want to change my current diet because sometimes it's like frying stuff, and I'm not so keen of like having fried foods so much sometimes. So
Okay,
it's like
yeah, yeah,
I just want to get something like easy, tasty, satiating,
yeah,
and just like
yeah,
quick to cook.
yeah. So, yeah, so you're looking as well just to have like fresher food as well. Obviously,
Yeah,
if you said less fried, is a lot of the food that you have at home or is quite fried then, is it?
it's not fried as often, but I'm just saying because sometimes like things have more oil than we think, or like we
Hmm.
use more oil than we think is enough, or like yeah. So
Yeah.
I know, yeah,
Uh, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, we certainly, if that was possible that we could give you those solutions where you can still eat at home, have a bit of fried food, but certainly, you know, support you in terms of educating you to cook healthier, fresher
mhm.
foods that are quick and easy, convenient. Would that work for you as well?
I mean, if in it comes to nutrition, right, I would like
Mm.
something like completely new.
Yeah.
As in, like, I don't want to, like, it's like got to the point where some, um, I don't want to eat home food anymore. I just want to cook. That's it. Like,
So, what I'm getting the point, getting the idea is that you're so fed up with what you've been having for a long time
it's
that you
not the
want a
same
complete
thing.
change. Is
Yeah,
that,
I
yeah?
just want to, so maybe it's not just that, but it's like, um, maybe my food is just, so for instance, chicken. Chicken isn't gonna like compensate for the micronutrients like beef has or fish has, right? So that's what I'm saying. I want like a balanced diet.
Yeah. Do you have much fruit and veg at all?
No fruit, veg. I mean, I have an apple once and like that
Okay.
once in a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. So
Veg,
increasing.
yeah, increasing like
Yeah.
fruit and veg.
Yeah. 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 And in terms of sort of like exercise to support, obviously your desired goal as well, giving you more energy, um, having something that can fit around work and you can sort
Mm-hmm.
of maintain consistently. Is that something that you're
Yeah, yeah,
sort of be looking
definitely.
for? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. No, I mean, that's definitely, we work with people, clients in the same situation. At times always a struggle. And also just making sure food is, if it's easy to prepare, you're more likely to, be consistent with it rather than having
Yeah,
to feel you've got to prepare food all the time. So
yeah.
it's definitely, we've, provided that with a lot of clients to make it as easy as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, once you've done it a few times, becomes a little bit easier over time. Um, so if we sort of, with that magic wand, 12 months time or less, will be 20 kilos lighter, more energy, in the gym, going to the beach or top off, feeling good. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, in terms of commitment to get you there, where would you say your commitment is in order to
Oh,
achieve that at the moment?
20. I want to change it. Like, I want to change it bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah, it's high.
off the scale, yeah, yeah,
Yes, yes. I want to
yeah,
change it. I think it's like
yeah,
too long, as you know. So
yeah. And what makes you so confident at being like a 20?
I'm I'm trying to be ambitious, but I know I can do it with help because before
Yeah,
it's like I just like guessed stuff and like tried stuff on myself and didn't have like the reassurance that I needed maybe. So yeah,
hmm, yeah. It's just having that accountability
yeah,
to
yeah.
support you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
If that's something that we could provide for you, that would definitely help you stay at a 10 commitment plus level to get you to your goals.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good one. Good, good. Um, so let's just get so a 10, 20 commitment level, which is amazing because that's what we want. Anybody that I work with, I want to make sure they're at 10 because you give me 10, I'll give you 10 back. That way we can
Mm,
help support you as best you can. If you're coming in at a 5, I'm a 10 with all my clients, but if it's not matched, then you know the effort's going to be wasted, and you're going to get frustrated because you're not on the same page. So,
yeah, yeah,
and that's why we talked about the honesty and being straight with you, how we can dig in deeper to get you past those sticking points as well. Yeah. All right. So, did you want to know about the investment in terms of working with me going forward? Do you understand a bit more about the program and stuff?
uh, yeah. I would like to know like how much it's gonna cost and like, stuff like that.
Yeah. So we specialize in bespoke coaching. So it's one-to-one, like we're doing today. And for a 12-week program, it's 1,500.
Hmm. Is that for including like exercise or?
Yeah, so anything that you feel that you need, we'll cater for you when it comes to that. So we'll make sure you're sorted when it comes to the exercise program, nutrition, and we'll also speak to you one-to-one on a weekly basis, like we're doing today,
Mm,
just to make sure we can, undercover any personal development growth as well, as opposed to just here's a diet plan, here's an exercise plan. It's very bespoke, so we can cater for your needs on a weekly basis to make sure that we overcome any obstacles that you
yeah,
might have. So
yeah.
yeah,
And 12 weeks. That's like 3 months, right? Yes. What about like can you do like a nutrition plan for me for like the first month? And we can
um,
you can talk about price and stuff like
is the price something that you're concerned about? Is there anything about the
that.
program
Yeah,
or working with me
I,
that you got any questions on? Yeah.
the price, I don't know. Like, is it like a one-time payment?
So the 1,500 is a one-off paid in full. If could spread the cost over 3 months. However, that is a little bit more expensive at 2 grand because you're on a direct debit.
Mm,
Um, and then at the end of the 3 months, um, minimum 3 months, but we'll continue to work with you and we can negotiate a supportive package could continue after that once we've sort of got the building blocks in place, basically. So,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Uh, when it comes to the package, is there like a choice to pick between nutrition and exercise or just nutrition, exercise?
No, it all comes together. So, we're essentially I'm your life coach for 12 weeks, so we're going to support you on every aspect. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. I just need to make a decision now.
Yeah. So I
The
mean, in terms of like any other questions that you feel I've not answered for you that might be,
Oh yeah, the meals that you create, are they gonna be like specific to my calories and like my like choice of stuff?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
completely personalized to your needs. So if you eat 2 meals a day, we give an option to calories for 2 meals a day, 5 meals a day if you want to eat vegetarian, vegan, or if you want to eat
Okay.
paleo,
Yeah.
it's all catered to you particularly. Yeah, yeah,
And what about like meal prep? So what if I want to cook for like three
yep,
days? You cater to that. Okay.
yeah,
Okay, yeah. I think that's all the questions for me.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
want to? You keen to get started? You're commitment level 20. You keen
Yeah,
to
I do
get
want
started?
to I feel like I don't know if I don't have too much money. But yeah, the price is just a thing, a factor, but I'll have a think if that's fine.
I mean, if while we're on the phone now, um, you know, when it comes to price, is that your biggest question? If there's anything that I can answer, or if you have to think about it, can I ask you what you need to think about so I can answer that for you if you've got any sort of burning questions?
Ah, I think it's just like I'm basically a student, so I get like student salary, so not the best. So it's just like I have to think about it. If you know what
Yeah,
I mean, because it's so yeah.
yeah, yeah. I mean, so you're saying price is the main
It's
objection,
not it's yeah, besides myself, I think price is like the second on the list.
and
But
but what's the first on the list?
besides myself,
So you're doubting yourself
yeah,
that you could
because
follow through, yeah,
as in like I don't want to say I won't because it's like obviously someone's gonna have their lows and lows.
yeah,
So maybe yeah, because no one can have like a draft that goes up the whole time.
mm,
It's gonna like decline.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. So your biggest obstacle is yourself.
I wouldn't say so much as of now. Right now, I have trust in myself,
Yeah,
and yeah, like I've got to this stage where even I reach out. Oh, sorry, I reached out to you. So I'm like, yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. If we could find a way to give you the confidence in yourself while investing with me, would that something that would work for you?
yeah, that too. Yeah,
So if we say we could start you off on a minimum, um, we'll give you the package paid in full, 1,500, but you only have to pay for 1 month to start with. So 500. We can get you started. We can provide you obviously all the support that we'd normally provide you with for the first month.
yeah,
Um, and then at the end of that, if you don't feel it's something that would support you, or you're not getting the results, or you feel working with me is not something that you enjoy, then I'm happy for you to walk away with everything that we've given you, all the resources, everything, and to carry on. But I'm very confident in getting results for my clients. So, I'm willing to offer you that because I'm so confident in that we can get the results that you desire, definitely. And I know you got the commitment level there. And if you bring that commitment level to me every week, then we'll definitely get the results for you. So,
that sounds like a good plan. Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so we'll start. Do you want to start today, and we'll sort of get you up and running, start the first month, and then at the end of that,
Um,
we can review it, and then
yeah, yeah. Do I need to like? Are you gonna send me some link or something?
we can do the payment over the phone now, and then I can get you set up on the app. We've got our own trainer app. We can send that over to you straight away. where you can start filling out the documents, and then I can start scheduling in your workout plans for this week,
Okay.
and building your nutrition plan like tomorrow to get that over to you as well.
Um, is it possible? I know this is like a bit of a stretch, even though you've given me the best option. Is it possible we can schedule this on uh Friday because I'm home then and it's gonna be so easy for me to do stuff.
Well, no, in terms of what we'll do, that will be um, a lifestyle sort of onboarding call. So,
Okay.
so if we get you started today, I know you're committed, and then we'll schedule the onboarding call on Friday, and then I can send you over all it's basically lifestyle questionnaires in terms of park use, contract, um, exercise history, just so we've got a good idea of your, starting rate, starting base, and then we can go through all that with you on Friday in detail, so I can show you how to utilize the app, how to schedule workouts, walk you through, step by step to make sure you know everything you need to do to get the most from um, the program. Alongside your meal plan be ready, so we can run through that with you as well. And just on the call that we're doing now, just make sure that you know everything that you need to do. So
Mhm. Is there no way I can make the payment through a website or like, do I have to make it through the
uh,
phone?
well, it's just over on. I've got a Stripe account, so it would be secured. And
Okay.
then I can just put your details in and we go through it there. So
Okay. No, because you're gonna feel like I'm being a pain, but can I? Is it okay if we start on Friday? Like I'll do the payment on Friday.
you sure? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to just want to make sure you're fully committed. If you want to do a
Yes.
little, if you want to
Yes.
do a little holding
Uh,
deposit, like 100 quid, and then we
uh,
can take the rest of the payment on Friday if you're comfortable with that. Just so I know that you're committed.
I am committed, but it's just like I don't want to be like, today I did this, and then I don't want to regret stuff as well. That's what I'm
Yeah,
like
okay.
debating because I'm thinking, so by
Yeah,
Friday, it's gonna give me the time to say, yes,
yeah.
this is for me. If it's not, I will message it. If it is, I'm gonna message it. I'm gonna be like, yes, I want to do this. And yeah, yeah.
Because like I was saying, while we're here on the phone, if there are those objections, then at least I can answer them for you now. Especially when it comes to price, if you feel
Mhm.
it's still of a stretch, then there might be an option to support you in other ways, but it just won't be as personalized. So that's the only thing. So
Okay.
if
Yeah.
yeah, that's all.
I
Because
guess
that's
that's
that's the way. Yeah, because if you feel that you need me, it's because that's what we specialize is one to one. So we'll be chatting to you once a week. Um, do you feel you need that, or do you feel that would be something that
I mean,
you
it is
you could?
a good thing, right? Because it's like you're checking that I'm doing good and like following the plan, or
Yeah,
whether if I've been off, like what's got me off and stuff like that. So
yeah.
yeah.
Because if I mean we do schedule weekly calls, obviously to touch in based on just your mindset as well, work on your mindset and your confidence and all that kind of thing. Um, if you feel that's something that we can still offer that in a way that's not one to one,
Mhm.
in terms of just keeping a check on you. But again, it'll just be through my own personalized app. So you still get your meal plan, you get a weekly, monthly workout, and you get some forms to check in, and I can just reply back to you on an email through the app on a messenger, and that'll be it. But there will be no direct feedback from me, so it'll be
Mhm.
just the feedback I get from just through the app and stuff like that. So that is the lowest option in terms of the support that I can offer clients because I want to obviously make sure that everybody gets the results they want
Yeah. Yeah.
when working with me. So
And the exercises. the one you the one like the exercise plan, are they gonna be like home exercises or like do I need to be at a gym?
A bit whatever you want. This is, like I said, it's personalized to you. So if you want to go to the gym, we can schedule workouts to go to the gym. If you want to
Okay.
work out at home, you can schedule workouts you can do it at home. It's not it's what's going to be as easy for you to adhere to in order to get the results that you want, basically.
And would I need like equipment? Like is just
If
the
you
gym?
if you've got equipment and perfect, if you haven't, then you don't need equipment, no, obviously. So
Okay.
yeah.
I guess that's it for me then. I don't have any more questions. Yeah.
No questions there. So just trying to wrap it up then. So do you want the I'm just sort of trying to get an idea of where you are so we're on the same page in terms of do you want to go for the you feel you need the one-to-one with me? Or do you feel you need less than the one-to-one? Because that's where we need to sit because that way if you're going to invest in the one-to-one, obviously, like I said, it's already 500 a month.
Yeah.
Um, and obviously I want you to fully on board and committed to that. If it's not something that you feel is right for you now, we can still get you started on a less supported role, still supported. Um, and then maybe down the line, if you feel you want to upgrade to get a bit more support, then obviously we can negotiate that. But I think it's just what I'm sort of keen because I see how committed you are and how much like this has been a long struggle for you.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be a another struggle for another few years. I want to see if I can get you started, help you as much as I can, get you confident, leading into 2023 in a strong way, make those changes that you can see you're so desperate to make, really. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So the one-to-one, like the the higher option. So um in that one-to-one, is it like you're gonna make meals in front of me, as in like prepare my meal plan or something in front of me? Or like
it would be just like
check
we're
up.
doing today. So we spent an hour. We have a weekly check-in form. We can touch on those, some that you've been struggling with. Then we'll have a chat every week. Probably try and schedule the same time like we're doing today. Could, you know, clients I've had in the past, after a few weeks, I do a check-in call with them and they're like, I don't need anything from you now. I'm good. It's like,
Hmm.
like sometimes we'll spend a bit more, sometimes at the start, spend a bit more time. They might have some struggles at home. We'll just touch on how they could maybe overcome some of those and mental
Yeah.
health strategies. So
Yeah.
just really kind of, um, it's an open floor. View it as that. Like you can speak to me about anything. It's all confidential.
Hmm.
Nothing's going to be shared. It's just me here to listen and support you as best I can and guide you in the right direction. Because the idea for me is for you to sack me because I want you to feel so confident in your own ability to look after your health in the long run that you can then do that and not
Hmm.
reliant on meal plans, exercise regimes, or a coach because you've got the tools. You've got that's the key. I'm going to give you the tools that you can build whatever you want and maintain a good lifestyle that you desire. So
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it from me. I have to say I have to go because my phone is on 3%, and I don't want to be like, this guy left. I don't want you to have that feeling. So yeah,
I
I'm
get it,
just
man.
one.
I get it. So okay, so we'll let you have a think about it.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I would say a lot of people that do have a think about it tend to, you know,
Then to go off. Yeah, yeah.
exactly, yeah, just because you've got a lot of things going in your mind. So,
Yes, I know.
um, but let's have a what we'll do. Let's just have a look at my diary so we can if we schedule in the call. So we're both committed to checking in. So Friday,
Uh, s- Evening, if you can.
uh, So we could do 6 o'clock, okay?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
scheduling just a quick, it's only going to be a 15-minute call and we've gone for everything today. So it's just again, just a quick check-in,
Yeah.
see where you are. You've had a bit of time to sleep on it, and then we can obviously, if you've got any more burning questions that might come up, can answer them for you. And then keen to get started, we can get you started.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Sound
Sounds
good, Keegan?
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
Good man. Mate, I appreciate you being really open and honest with me tonight as well. And it's been great chatting to you as well and getting to know you as well. So, and I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of the evening. But we'll catch you again on Friday, yeah?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No, man. No worries, mate. See ya. Have a good evening. Have a
Yeah,
good week,
bye.
yeah?
You
Bye.
too. Yeah, bye.